Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will be diving into a topic of Google Drive, integration service of a Google Drive, how to download and upload multiple files in Google Drive, how to delete specific file from Google Drive, and we'll be playing around with different activities like create folder, upload file, download file, forest file in a folder, copy file, move file, and many more. So let's get started. First thing first, we need to first create an integration service connection for our Google Drive. For that, we will be going into our orchestrator. Inside orchestrator, we need to go to integration service over here, and then integration service over here. Uh, let's find connection. Here are many connections. Let's find for a Google Drive. Drive, found it Google Drive. We'll just be clicking on, currently there is no connection. Over here, as you can see, we'll be clicking on connect to Google Drive. Okay, so we'll be connected to our workspace. Click on connect. We'll be using already my logged in my account over here. Click on continue. Five services that we will be using are basically these services. We will click on continue. Awesome. Our connection has been successfully established. As you can see over here, the status is connected. Okay. Now let's see what all activities we can use by using this connection in our studio. If I go to studio over here for using all this Google Drive activity, basically all the Google services activity, we'll be needing a package called Google Workspace package. So if I go to manage packages over here, I can see I already installed Google Workspace package. So you need to install this Google Workspace package for the activities to work. So that I already installed. It previously it was called G Suite activities. That's why currently it is also saying G Suite activities over here. If you like go to activities and I search workspace, I can see all the Google activities under Google Workspace. I can see calendar activities, doc activity, drive activities, general, Gmail activities, sheet activities, and many more. But today we'll be looking into all the Google Drive activities. Awesome. Okay, so the first activity that we'll be looking into is create folder. So basically, we'll be creating a folder into Google Drive by using create folder activity. Uh, as you can see, currently in my drive, there's nothing in my drive. So as you can see, we already established a connection for this ID. This is the drive that I will be selecting my drive. As there is no folder in it, I will just be selecting my drive over here. What is the name of the folder? I will just give it a new folder test as a name. Let's try to run this and let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, so it has run successfully. Let's see if the folder is created here or not. I'll just refresh the drive. Yeah, voila. As we can see, the folder is created with new folder test. Awesome. Let's move on to the next one. I'll just disable this. So the next one, what I have created is basically what I will be doing in the next one is I want to upload multiple files into the folder that we just have created. So for this, I have created this variable upload files, and in that I have given like directory.get files, upload the folder I have created in my this. I will show you the folder, and whatever there is in the folder, I want to upload all those files into my Google Drive. So if I go over here and inside the folder that I've created, the upload folder, all the three files are there. I want to upload these three files into the folder that I have just created. So for this variable, upload files variable, what it does is basically a string array of string. So it will be saving all the paths of that particular array into this upload file variable. Okay. To upload multiple, uh, there is no activity our in our drive which uploads like multiple file in one go. So we cannot select. I mean, we can select multiple files in it, but directly cannot mention. For that, we need to use for each activity. That's why the for each activity is over here. And for uploading, as we will be using upload files activity. So what we will be doing is we will be iterating over this all the all the string path that we will be storing in this upload files variable, and we will be iterating over it, and we will be just be uploading by using this upload files activity. For this, again, the connection that I have selected here, we can see in the upload. So you need to mention something like this is new I resource, a local resource from path and current text. Current text is basically for each variable. If I go to properties over here, in every, I mean, every path that I'm saving over here is the current item is current text item that is mentioned. You can name it as whatever that you want, but it has automatically come to the current text. That's why I'm selected as current text. Okay, so this is how you will be writing. So basically from local resource from path, and here the path will automatically get populated, and we will be uploading all those files into our Google Drive. The folder name is also new folder test. Let's check if it is matching new folder test. Currently there is nothing in my new folder text. After running this, there should be 3 files. Awesome. So understood, right? Basically reading all those files from upload folder, giving all their paths to this variable upload files path, and just uploading all this in for each loop one by one. So okay, let's rerun this. Bot has successfully completed. Let's go to our Google Drive. I will just refresh this, double click on it. Yeah, so all the 3 files that were there in our upload folder has successfully been uploaded. If I go over here and I double click on it, all the 3 files have been successfully uploaded. Awesome. Just close this. Okay, let's go to the next activity. Disable the multiple upload. I think you all understood, right? We just got all the paths of all the file into this variable, array of this variable, and then we just iterated over it by using for each loop and uploaded all into our folder. Okay, next is download file. Awesome. This one is a little different one that I wanted to show you guys. Okay, as you can see in download file, we have correctly selected our connection. The file that I want to download, I will be selecting, I will be going to that my file here. Uh, if I want to download the PDF file that I uploaded, test3, click on save. Okay, this file I want to download. But there is nowhere mentioned that where it will be getting download or the path where we want to download this particular file. So nothing is mentioned. So in the output variable, I have mentioned file1 over here. You can mention anything over here, but I have mentioned file1. But we don't know where after downloading the file where it will go. For that one, I will just be adding a breakpoint over here. This is an interesting one that I wanted to show you guys. Okay, let's run this. It should download the test3 PDF, but where? That we don't know. That is what the mystery is. So, yep. Okay. So it has already bypassed the download file. Let's see what is there in the file one. In the immediate panel, I will just add file one over here. Okay. So as we all can see, this is all the info is there in the file one. But what is important is this. As you can see, name of the file is test3.pdf, but where it is being downloaded. So as you can see, local path over here, here the file is getting downloaded and saved. So if I copy this path and put it in run, and open. Okay, I've just uploaded a blank PDF file, so this is the correct one. So it has opened. So as you know, uh, in the current download file, there is no way to store it into a particular location. It is getting saved into a local path variable into our app data 10 somewhere over here. It is getting stored. So either you can directly work over here in the temp folder, or you can just copy the file from that temp folder to our any folder that you have created. So, okay, understood this one, how the download file works. Awesome. Uh, let's go to the next one. I'll disable this, this is next one. Okay. Uh, so so basically what I am doing is basically the file that as you have already seen, the variable that I have created is the file one variable. So whatever the output of the file one that I'm getting from local path, as we have already seen the local path, the one that I put in run, I'll be copying it to my download folder and saving it as a temp one as a PDF. So if I go to my download folder, currently there is nothing in it. So when I run this flow, it should have my downloaded file. So I'll just run it and let's see in our download folder. Okay, it has run successfully. Let's check the download folder. Okay, temp file is there. I've just renamed it from that gibberish variable, gibberish name of that particular file to temp1. Okay, now I can use that file whenever whatever I need and by using the next activity. So I'll just disable the download file. Let's go to the next activity, which is downloading multiple files. As we have already uploaded multiple files into our folder, into our Google Drive. Let's go and check in my drive, in my new folder test how I have uploaded these three files. But what if I want to download all these three files at once? For that, we'll be using an activity called for each file or folder activity into from our activities. Inside that, we have already selected the connection. Again, I will just close this, select my drive, my particular folder. So what I am doing, basically it's iteration only. I will be iterating over by using for each file or folder activity. And inside that, so whatever is there, if I go to properties, I can see limit is 200 files and folders. I will be selecting output is length something. Okay. So inside this, again in the download files, I have selected my connection. And as you can see, which file I want to download. So for this, if you just, control space over here, you can see current item over here. I will be just selecting the current item. So it will be giving a name of that particular file for us to download. Okay, but all this again the same thing with the download files. Name will be the correct one, but the path will be different. So for that, I'm just logging also the path for you to understand that all these files are getting downloaded into our app data temp folder. So yeah, let's run this for each file in a folder. Let's see. Okay, the first file name is test1. The path is as you can see and some gibberish name that they have created. Again, second file is docx and the last file is PDF1. So all the three files So all the three files are correctly downloaded into our app data temp folder. So yeah, you can use the copy file activity to move these files to your particular folder that you need. So yeah, this is how you will be using for each file or folder along with the download file activity. Okay, so let's disable this. Okay, so our next activity is copy file. So if I go to copy file over here, so in the copy file, what all we need. some basically the file that we want to copy the destination that we want to copy. So I'll just select the file, my drive, my new folder. So let's copy test3.pdf. Where to copy? I'll just create a folder in my drive, create a new folder. Let's name it as the fresh drive. We'll copy to this fresh drive folder. I'll just select a destination folder over here. Okay, it is not loaded. So reload the folder data. We'll just do this and we will be able to see, yeah, fresh drive. Currently it's empty as we have just created. We want to copy the test3 file to our fresh drive file, and we will name it as a, what we will name it? We will name it as a new test3.pdf. Okay, so we'll copy and we will rename it along the way. So let's run it and let's see what happens. Okay, it has run successfully. Let's go to fresh drive. We can see new test3.pdf file is already been created. Awesome. Let's go to next activity, which is move file. So what we will be doing, so correctly again we will be working with the test file from this test3 PDF, and we will be moving it to destination fresh drive. We'll be moving it to fresh drive, and we will rename the file to, again we will name the file to move file.pdf. So test3, it should not be present in our particular folder. It should be moved to fresh drive and it should be renamed as a mode file. I'll save this. I'll just rerun. Let's see what happens. It has run successfully. Let's go to folder and just refresh this. Okay. In my drive, you can see mode file.pdf has already been there, and our in new folder it says 3 file is gone from there. So the move file has also run successfully. Okay, I'll disable this. Now let's delete something. Delete folder, delete file and folder activity. Okay, we have already selected the connection. What folder that we want to delete? Uh, let's delete something from. Let's delete this new folder test. Let's select this, save, and let's run this. Awesome. If I go over here, okay, so it has already been deleted. If I go to my drive over here, that folder has already been deleted. So let's disable this activity. Let's go to the next one, get file and folder list. I'll enable this again from this my drive. Again, this has already been deleted. I'll just reload this so that the second folder will not be there. Okay, we have fresh drive, and inside the fresh drive we should have like 2 files over here. So I will save this, and we can see I've given output of it as all files is a basically list of all the files that we will be getting. Okay, so if I enable this log that I'm getting all the files, what I am doing on those list of the files that we are getting, basically what we have, sorry, I am opening this, we have in a fresh drive, we have these 2 files, mode file and new test3 file, both PDF files. What we are doing is basically getting all the files from this fresh drive folder. We will be iterating over this by using this for each loop, as I already showed you in the get folder list. I've given output to this all files. We'll be iterating over it. We'll be getting the name of all those files, and we'll be deleting all those files. So basically, if you can add a condition, if condition over here, and you can say that if the file name is this contains this name, you only delete that particular file. So that scenario will also be covered. So yeah, for deleting all this file from this particular folder, we'll be running this flow. So if I run this, the both files should get deleted. Okay, the names are already there, mode file and new thread 3 file names, and we already deleted this. Let's go over here and refresh this. Okay, before refreshing only it was gone. Okay, fresh drive is empty now. Okay, so yeah, these are all the activities that we have covered in our Google Drive example. And yeah, all in all of these activity, you can directly select the folder over here. You can you can give URL or ID of that particular folder over here, and in many of the cases, you can variabilize also the folder. So yeah, yes. So I hope this is helpful and you have learned something from this. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching my videos.